Nireveal ng NVIDIA ang DLSS5, which means Deep Learning Super Slop. Bago tayo mag-default sa AI bad argument, subukan natin intindihin. Yes, AI bad. I agree. Pero let's give it the benefit of the doubt for a second, intindihin natin itong nirelease nilang article. So ano ba daw yung DLSS5? DLSS5 introduces a real-time neural rendering model that infuses pixels with photoreal lighting and materials, bridging the divide between rendering and reality. Okay, from what I understand, developers, correct me if I'm wrong, is yung current technology natin is pinupush na talaga yung limit ng both software and hardware, and kung ano yung nakikita natin sa mga current games katulad ng si Resident Evil 5, sa bagong release sa Crimson Desert, Black Myth Wukong, Indiana Jones, is ito na yung limit ng kung ano yung kayang gawin ng technology natin at current times. Of course, counter-argument is nandyan yung Decima engine ng Death Stranding ni Kojima. The thing here is, it's a bespoke engine na sila lang yung pwede gumamit. Ibig sabihin, it's a closed technology na hindi pwede gamitin ng ibang mga developers. So, paano po yun? Yung karamihan ng developers is either kailangan nilang gumawa ng sarili lang engine or gumamit itong DLSS5. That counter-argument reveals na it's possible to create a very highly optimized game without the use of AI technology. That's point number one. At ito gusto kong basahin natin. DLSS5 is the GPT moment for graphics, blending handcrafted rendering with generative AI to deliver a dramatic leap in visual realism while preserving the control artists need for creative expression. So, sabi nila is it will respect daw the developers or the artists' expression. Pero, just for the moment nung na-reveal na ito, hindi nila respect yung developers. Na-shock yung developers. Even the studios highlighted in NVIDIA's DLSS5 reveal were shocked by the generative AI showcase. Game developers found out at the same time as the public. So, sino yung kausap ng NVIDIA yung ginawa yung showcase na yun? Siyempre yung mga CEOs. Pinoprove lang ng move na to na AI is such a life, money, capitalist sucking machine. Tingnan natin preserving the control artists need for creative expression. Everyone po who is using AI for work, I use AI for work, not that I want to, but I need to kasi yung level ng demand ng clients is hindi naman sa yung level ng quality, kundi yung dami na kaya mong i-output. And that is what AI enables you. Tingnan natin dito kay Grace. Ito yung original. And nung DLSS5 on, hindi ka pa ni Grace eh. Dito, up close, mas kamukha niya. So, ano po yung point nito? Lahat ng gumamit ng AI, alam to. Hindi po consistent ang AI. It changes from output to output, day by day, from time to time, kahit iisa yung prompt mo, nagbabago siya ng output. And that would be a challenge to do sa games. Paano kung nakapan ka dito sa isang scene, tapos umikot ka, tapos bumalik ka sa scene, may nagbago na sa sa scene mo. Wouldn't that be immersion breaking? In my opinion, that would be immersion breaking. Right? Ito yung explanation ng NVIDIA kung paano gumagana yung DLSS5. DLSS5 takes a frame's color and motion vectors as input to deliver photoreal lighting and materials that are deterministic, temporally stable, and anchored to the game's content. Ito yung napansin, ito lang yung pinakita na lang in motion eh. Temporally stable daw. Tingnan niyo to. Yung tabi to. This is nothing but temporally stable. This has the AI telltales all over it. Kaya nga ayaw ng tao na ginagamit yung aggressive na DLSS 4.5 options like ×4 frame generation, yung performance and ultra performance mode. Kasi it introduces more artifacts sa game. So, veteran gamers like me would rather reduce the settings instead of very aggressive upscaling and frame generation options because it introduces too much artifacting. And as you can see, as the technology currently is hindi pa po temporally stable itong DLSS 5. So, we shall know pagdating ng September na kaya na daw na kaya na daw mag-run ng DLSS 5 in just one GPU. I doubt it. Pero, we'll see. We'll see kung maayos sila itong ganito. Next dito sa Hogwarts Legacy. Makikita natin dito yung effect ng DLSS 5 pagdating sa game na stylized. I wouldn't say na very heavily stylized ng Hogwarts, but it has this painting feel to it. So dito, sobrang layo ng intent. This guy is supposedly a teenager, pero pagdating dito, naging 30-year-old man na siya. I'm sure you've heard of this argument before, but yeah. Not gonna lie, yun dun sa background, it's kinda good. It's kinda good. And may mga nagsasabi na if you can separate the foreground sa background, there's potential in the technology. And same here, look, ang argument dito sa kabilang, sa image na to, is nagbago yung feel. Nagbago yung feel ng game. From a gritty, medyo gloomy atmosphere, biglang naging ganito siya, na the atmosphere feels very alive. So, kung yun yung artistic intent, good. If it's just a filter, and whatever. But, just in the case of Indiana Jones na hindi mo pwede i-turn off yung ray tracing, there could come a time, hindi na natin pwede i-turn off on DLSS 5. There could come a time that there are games that would require a separate neural processing unit just to run it. Isa pa dito sa Hogwarts Legacy is, aside sa sobrang different yung stylization na yung sa mukha, it's because of the model's limitations sa other faces other than mga pretty faces. Is yung dito sa shadows. Natanggal yung shadows. It became studio lighting na walang shadows. And is it preserving photorealism? I don't know. I think it's not. Right? Immersion is about making the world feel real. DLSS 5 is a real step towards that goal. I don't know, man. I have played non-realistic games, but I felt immersed. Why? Because it's fun. And it's consistent. The immersion breaking stuff are usually the bugs, the artifacting, and when it's just not fun. It's not all realism. Hindi naman kailangan ng realism sa mga games. Pero po tayo tinatawag na suspension of disbelief as long as the game is crafted in a well thought out manner. Kung intent ng developer na gamitin yon and maganda yung pagkakagawa, I will consider using it, yes. Pero as it is, 5090 yung patakbo, yung performance nito sigurado grabe. It would not be worth it, especially for a fast-paced game. To give some consideration naman sa NVIDIA, noong DLSS 1 tsaka yung first version ng ray tracing is hindi din siya gano'ng kaganda. And it wasn't until actually 4000 series. So just a few years ago, dun lang naging viable talaga yung ray tracing. Tsaka yung DLSS naman is naging viable siya nung labas ng DLSS 3. So it's just, 1 or 2 generation support. And in my opinion, sana mas in-improve lang nila yung DLSS kasi DLSS 4.5 looks very good, but ang kulang sa kanya is yung performance boost is in-offload nila sa frame generation. Kung yung performance boost is ma-improve pa nila, it could have been perfect, But, syempre, hindi maganda tunog nun sa mga investors natin. Hindi siya magpapataas ng stocks ng NVIDIA. So, kailangan nilang i-release doon DLSS 5. My prediction here is 6,000 series ng NVIDIA is magkakaroon na ng separate na neural processing unit na gagamitin for DLSS 5 na pwedeng gamitin for your own local AI or pwede rin siya gamitin for other features ng NVIDIA katulad ng NVIDIA Ace kung saan yung mga NPCs and mga kalaban mo is pinibigyan buhay using AI. So magkakaroon ng dalawang processing unit or processing cores sa yung GPU, it will make your GPU cost probably 50% times 2 more than sa generation ngayon. Malaman natin, pero ang mangyayari dito is it will become less and less affordable for the masses And ang endgame po nito, as some speculate, is para mabentahan na lang tayo ng mga box na pwedeng salpakan ng controller, tapos cloud gaming na lang. And anyone who tried cloud gaming would say na it's not really good yet. Sobrang taas po ng latency. I mean, para po sa ating mga PC gamers, mawawala na ng tuluyan yung modularity ng PC gaming. I hope the bubble breaks and hindi matuloy yung ganon because subscription-based economy is just, it's not it, bro. It's not it. But of course, sino ba magde-decide na kung anong mangyayari sa mundo kung hindi yung ating mga capitalist overlords? Anyway, this got very dark sa end. Pasensya na po. I want to hear your thoughts. Please comment down below your thoughts about DLSS 5, AI, and ang future ng PC gaming. I love to hear from you. And if you want more content like this, please like and comment down below para malaman ko na nagugustuhan yung ganitong videos at gumawa pa tayo ng mas maraming ganitong content. See you in the next video.